Hello, this is Kevin with The Healthy Omnivore, and today we are on day 4 of the 7-day e-course that's going to help you achieve and create your own healthcare program that's going to actually help you feel and look better for a long, long time. Yesterday we just kind of went through an introduction of the Healthy Omnivore routine. We introduced you to the 5 moves. You're going to pull, you're going to push, you're going to squat, you're going to do a yoga move, you're going to do a static stretch. You're going to do each of those up to 4 times through, but at least twice through, so your workout will be anywhere in the 10 to 20 minute range. You're going to do those moves 3 to 6 times a week, but you will be moving at least 6 times a week in some capacity. Today, what I want to do is we're going to have a couple different videos, but this video is going to go through some of the basic moves for yoga that I think they are like more of the beginner moves. And to me, you actually can be advanced, like an advanced squatter, but like be a beginning pusher or a presser. So it don't feel like you need to be advanced in everything or you're disappointed because you have one area that you're kind of a beginner. It doesn't really matter. I mean, this is kind of a well-balanced program and routine. And if you haven't done any of these yoga moves, don't expect to be able to do them all today and do them all well. So the 3 moves that I'd like to introduce you today are the standing mountain. And it's kind of my version of the standing mountain. Also want to introduce you to the Sphinx, and I also want to introduce you to the elbow pose, which sometimes is called the plank or the hover. Now, each of these are phenomenal moves, and though I call them beginner, don't think that just because they're beginner, they aren't beneficial, because they are. Now, the standing mountain is of utmost importance because I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but I didn't want to spend a ton of time on working on your posture because I knew you wanted to kind of learn some things about proper movement. But we can't go very far without me teaching you the basics behind proper posture, and this standing mountain is really a great way to do it. So, to me, this is just like the move that teaches you the proper anatomical position. I'm going to do it straight away, and then I'm going to turn to the side. So, you always want to think from the ground up. You know, you put your feet in the ground, and then you go, okay, what am I doing in every single joint all the way to the top of my head? So you want to be well grounded. You want to think about your shin bone going through the ankle. Boom! Lock it right into the floor. Not in the ball of your foot, not in the heel. And remember, this is important because this is what you want to think about when you're doing other movements as well. People go, oh, up the heel. Ooh, stay off the ball of your foot. Get on the ball of your foot. When you're doing most of the moves and you want to be grounded, shin through the ankle into the ground. That's just like slightly in front of the heel. All right? Nice, perfect stance. Get those feet underneath the hips. Everybody has different width of hips. Get into a comfort zone. Now, if all of a sudden you go, oh, looky, I have tight glutes. I'd rather you not do that. For this, I would like you to get back into the point. Yeah. Naturally, you may get back to this with your toe straight ahead, but right now you need to, boom, pull that toe in there unless you have something going on with the hips. But if it's just tight glutes, tight rotators that are pulling your toes out, bring them back in for this exercise, okay? Lock it in. Now, what's going on at the knee? Don't hyperextend. Keep the legs straight. That's it. Now, what's going on at the hip? This, see how this big bone here, ASIS, I shoot it forward, that extends my low back. I drive it back, that flexes my low back. You want neutral, where that bone is, boom, straight up and down. Because you want to get that spine to sit in the pelvis perfectly. If it's rotated back or forward, the spine is already in a bad position and it won't be able to correct itself. You need to get the pelvis in the right spot. From there, we're going to do the whole thing with contracting the core a little bit. Let's engage the core. Exhale here, draw in the belly button. Nothing severe, especially when you're just standing there. You just want a little bit of tension there. It should be natural, but it really isn't for us. But if I was going to pick something up, I exhale and I really, boom, draw it in, so you can just punch my gut and I would be like super tight. But for now, when you're standing there, just a little bit here, a little bit here. Now we're here. What you want to do is, most people are tight here, weak there, so they actually pull forward with the shoulders. I say pull forward, that's just what the body has done. Well, it doesn't, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out why. TV, book, food, looking out of the car, at your desk, shoulders follow. This gets tight, this gets weak. That's why the number one move we do in the healthy omnivore routine is pulling, working on those muscles to pull your shoulders back. So that's what you want to do. You want to think about a tennis ball being between your shoulder blades. Squeeze a tennis ball. That's it. Separate the distance between right here and right here. This, not so good. This, really good. You might go, that seems so exaggerated. No, this is exaggerated. This is not exaggerated. This is the way we should be. Yeah, but I'm 47. Well, I'm 47. And I'm going to be 57. I'm going to be 67. I'm not going to let anybody tell me, no, Kevin, when you're older, this is the way you want to be. So what you want to do is you want to start working those muscles that are going to pull your spine back. Okay? At that point, this is where I want to work on what's going on with your arm. Most people are here. Internal rotators, they rotate the humerus forward, internally rotate. They're here. Like my favorite actor, one of my favorite actors, Paul Giamatti. Oh. Ugh. If you watch him, I mean, you start watching the male actors now. Not female, not so bad. Boy, the man, jeez. So anyway, what you're going to do is you already have your shoulder blades back, and then what you're going to do is think about the muscles that attach this bone, and you're going to rotate this bone. Not here, anybody can do this. Boom, until that thumb is straight ahead. So I'm here, I rotate, blades back, I rotate, thumb straight ahead. Okay? At that point, open your hands. Now all I have to do is figure out what's going on here. Most of us, our heads forward a tad bit because of all the different things we do with the new technology era. And so what you want to do is think about a string, grabbing that spine, and boom, lengthening your body out. So you're here, lengthen it out. I am now 6'6". No, I'm not. But you could actually add a little bit of height there because now you've lengthened out. See, most people, your cervical spine should be like this. The head sits on top of it. You're weak, so it's like this. That's going to put a ton of strain on your cervical spine. If you have strain here and you have a challenge with being flexed here, the rest of your spine is trying to figure out what it's supposed to be doing. So if you go flexed here, you can only see that your upper back is going to flex. Then you're going to be in the wrong position here in your low back. And then you might say, but I have back pain. Jeez, really? I'm surprised. So, real basic. Let's start from the ground up. Lock in. What's going on with the knees? What's going on with the pelvis? What's going on with the core? What's going on with the blades? What's going on with the rotation of the upper arm? Open the hands. Lengthen out, eyes straight ahead, and if you want, you can even tuck the chin a little bit. Perfect posture. Let's do it from the side. What's going on with the feet? What's going on with the knees? If you're here, just release. What's going on with the pelvis? Engage the core. Blades, tennis ball. Rotate the humerus. Open the hands. Lengthen out the cervical spine, eyes straight ahead, tuck the chin. So now we're standing out. So you have that move, and you're just going to hold it, and you're going to enjoy yourself and work on the breathing. Now I'm only asking you to do 3 deep breaths. Obviously you could do more, but I want at least 3. And you might think, come on, only 3, but in all honesty, I'll teach this to people, and the next day they'll go, oh, my upper back is sore. And you might think, I didn't do anything. Well, yeah, actually you did. You woke up muscles that haven't been doing anything. So Don't think that 3 deep breaths is nothing. Get in that proper position, and here we go. Got it? Perfect. Next move, the Sphinx. Now, what you could do, let's say, hey Kevin, every day this week I'm going to go through twice, I'm going to do 2 rounds. So now you could add a second move. So you might do the downward dog, and then the second time around you might do the standing mountain. Or actually, the standing mountain is probably the first one you should start with, because it really kind of tells your body, how should I be holding myself? And then secondly, as you're actually working through, you can actually add that second move, but now I'm going to add the Sphinx. And then we're actually going to add another move of the plank, hover, and the elbow pose. So the Sphinx, what I like you to do is start flat here. Relax, point the toes, point the fingers. And then I'm just going to ask you to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. You're going to exhale, and then you're going to look straight ahead. Three deep breaths. Now, you do not want to look to the ceiling. You want to look straight ahead. You're going to feel yourself opening up in the front. You're going to feel the erectors fire up a little bit in the back. And then go back down and relax. Now you have a minute there, so if you want to hit it again, you can go back and relax, then pull it back. But while you're doing that, think about lengthening out. Think about your toes pointing back and really lengthening out there. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to go through is actually the plank or the hover, the elbow pose, and this is much more difficult than it looks. Normally when I teach this to people, I'm trying to get them to engage the core and fire the core, but I find out that their shoulder girdle is weaker than the muscles in their core area. So I talked a little bit about the incline plane. This is the perfect position to start your push-up. This is going to be the same thing what's going on with your spine, but now you're going to be down on your elbows. This is key. Keep your elbows underneath your shoulders. Do not let them go out in abduction position. Don't put them in front of your shoulders as well. So you're going to engage the core. Come up on the knees. Straighten the body out. And we just go for 3 breaths. Drop the knees. And once again, if you like, you want to go through that twice, you can go through that twice. But you're going to see it's a lot more difficult than you might think. Key there is you should feel no strain on your low back. If you're feeling strain on your low back, you're not tight enough here. Okay? So, once again, how we talked about engaging the core when we're standing posture, do the same thing down there, but maybe tighten up a little bit more. So when you exhale and draw in, right? Okay, so those are the 3 new moves. You now have 4 beginner yoga moves that you can actually implement into the Healthy Omnivore routine. And we're going to actually go through another workout today. And so you'll have 2 videos for the routine today. And then I'm going to constantly give you a video every single day the rest of this week to keep adding to your knowledge base, to keep adding to your ability to be able to train your body properly, to be able to work out anywhere so you can actually get the results you desire. All right? So this is Kevin with the Healthy Omnivore, and I will see you next time. Thanks.